Caspar, Happy Valley coming up this Sunday, something a little bit different, but you're always going to be well represented. And one such horse in the second is Noble Pursuit, who's doing a really good job in a short career so far.
Yeah, he's a very promising horse, very consistent. Obviously, he's up in weight now. He's going to carry a big weight, but he's a big horse. So 135, when you're always giving your opposition a few pounds, it always makes it tough. But yeah, I think he's a good chance, mate. He's in good form. You know, he's come out of his first up win nicely, and the step up to 1800 should be even more suited.
You would have been pleased, I'm sure, to have seen I Can win next time. So that certainly franks the form for your fella.
Yeah, look, I mean, you know, it's these horses, you see them all the time around the valley, consistent types, and look, he's there in great form. We'll be hoping for the best.
You mentioned the trip. You've sort of got a tick in that box. He's already won over the distance, so even with the top weight, you're certainly assured that he sees it out okay.
Yeah, I think it's not a problem. You know, he's going to get a good run from gate 3. Not a big field. There's a couple of horses in there with lightweights that might make their presence felt because they're coming in with winning form or sort of, you know, running a couple of placings. But so he's giving them a fair bit of weight, but he's big and strong. Yeah, it's well within his reach to snag this race again.
I mean, if his first up record wasn't good, his second up record's even better, 2 from 2. So do you feel he's come on a bit from that first run? I imagine he probably has.
Yeah, he's a big horse, you know, so he can only improve with race fitness, and he had a nice trial last week. Huey's nice and happy with him, so he ticks all the right boxes, mate. Fingers crossed.
It's always good when Mr. Bowman's happy with him. Just the run of your horses recently. Obviously, Capital Delight was a winner for you at Sha Tin on Wednesday night. Karma, a recent winner as well. The team are going along well? Yeah,
the horses are racing well. You know, it's a long season. Everyone's got their horses up and running early part, so it's going to be a competitive season as it is every year. So we'll just do our best and see how far we can go and try to knocking as many winners as we can.
Just with on Karma, I mean, would he be sort of ladies' purse bound? I mean, I read a few articles suggesting that he might be, but he's doing a great job, isn't he? I mean, the fact he's getting up to the mark he's at now obviously does force your hand a bit to go into stronger company, but he's a pretty good horse, isn't he?
He's pretty progressive. You know, you don't know where his true rating is at this stage. He'll go to the Sasa next weekend for a rating of 89, but I think Beauty Joy runs there who's 119, which means I'm 10 pounds out the handicap. But you know, when I'll take these types of races on when I feel a horse hasn't reached his true rating, you know. So it's worthwhile to go there and stretch him out to 1800, which I think will be even better suited for him, and see how we go. At this stage, you never know. He may not even make the field, but if he does, you know, I'm sure he'll give us a big run.
Just one final thing, actually. I was on this Happy Valley meeting. I know, obviously, your association with the track is great and plenty of winners there. Do you target this meeting, or do your owners sort of target it being a day meeting, or is that just something I'm dreaming out?
No, it's just, you know, it happens because of the grass, you know, for Sha Tin giving it a bit for the grass to come through. So it is on the program, and, you know, I enjoy Happy Valley, as I've said in the past. It's a great track. And being a day meeting is a bit of fun. The weather's beautiful, so I'm sure a lot of people will come out and support, and should be a nice day.
Frankie, we're off to Happy Valley this weekend, and you've got some nice enough runners on the card. I thought GIMME 5 was one of them. Runs in race number 5, and he was pretty good in defeat last time.
Yes, last time we put the blinkers on, he looks improved. So I hope this time he can win for the owners, yes.
And just on the back of that run prior to obviously putting the blinkers on, how much improvement did you think he needed to find, hence that you put them on?
You can see he first time used the blinkers. He draw not that good, but he still can run good. I think blinkers help him a lot, yeah.
He's a horse who showed a little bit of form, didn't he, last season? So he must have always had the confidence to believe that, you know, he could certainly obviously come on and win races sooner rather than later.
Yes, I think so. But I raced him a few times in Sha Tin, not that good. So I just put him in Happy Valley. He getting better. But last season, he still need the draw. If got good draw, should be better. And last time, the draw not that good, but he still won good race. So I hope this time maybe I can win for the owners, yeah.
And I guess another positive the owners will be pleased about is that you've got Zach Purton on as well, so certainly not a bad thing there.
Of course, yeah. That is a top jockey, you know. I hope he can help the horse to win the race for the owner, yeah.
Andrea, Happy Valley coming up on Sunday afternoon. You've got some pretty nice rides, and one of them is Forever Glorious in the 6th race. You've ridden him just the once. That was a winning ride last time out, but he did it quite well.
It did. He's very tough. He's a forward-going horse. He actually looked beat at one stage, but he stuck his neck out and he kept digging all the way to the line. So, listen, he's still in Class 4. We're near enough top weight, but hopefully should be competitive again tomorrow.
Yeah, I guess as you say, obviously it does make it a bit more demanding. I mean, he's only actually carrying 3 pounds more on last time, even though they put him up 5. So I guess in the context of this race, he certainly does find his chance again. Just a tough horse, really, isn't he? As you say, off the front, he was able just to keep fighting for.
For sure, yeah, it's a tough horse. Listen, it's a competitive race, I'll tell tomorrow. It might struggle to get a lead, but he doesn't have to lead this time. I think is that Arthur Kingdom? I think that's
He's in the race.
He's a front runner, and I've given him quite a bit of weight. He's probably the horse to beat. Really, he's been very consistent. He's up in class, but my horse doesn't have to lead. I think he just needs his own space. We ended up in front the last day, but obviously I'm drawing 8 to see what Francis wanted me to do. But he's a forward-going horse that stays very well, and he keeps giving. You know, hopefully if he can carry the top weight, he should be competitive.
I know you didn't ride him, but he has had a trial in between. Just on the back of that win first up, did you feel that maybe a little more sharpening up would do the trick?
Yeah, for sure. He likes the track, and like I said, he gets the trick very well. But it's a very open race. Like I said, there's a few horses in the race that are in with a chance, and obviously he's a last start winner, and he's still in the Class 4, so hopefully be competitive again.
Frankie Law, we always like to try and unearth a nice newcomer. You've got a horse by the name of Horsepower running in race number 9. We've never seen him race here in Hong Kong. First of all, just what kind of type of horse is he? Is he a nice horse to deal with? Looking forward to getting him to the races?
Yeah, he's a good sprinter, but unfortunately, when he arrived to Hong Kong last season, he's quite strong in the morning and need more time to make him more relaxed. So that's why I just until now to want him on Happy Valley.
He's trialled here, and he trialled really well, didn't he, around Happy Valley? So I guess you'd take plenty of positives from that as well.
Yes, Happy Valley 1,000 should be the pace should be fast. So I think suitable for him, and that's why I also take him to trial in Happy Valley. Yeah.
He's got the cross noseband and tongue tie on. Obviously, for those that perhaps don't know, that can obviously help a horse settle a little bit. Is that the reason that you've put that gear on?
Yes, because I saw in Australia, first two races quite strong, quite keen. So and after they get the horse and last 2 ones he win the race and then use the same gear. So that's why I put the same gears for him. Hope can settle down the horse and more relaxed.
You've got Zach Purton on a few of your runners. What has he made of this horse? Obviously, he rode him in that Happy Valley trial.
Yeah. Zach is got a good hand. I think good for the this horse because usually in the morning this horse a lot easy to control, quite strong. So now he's improved a lot. So I hope Zach can help the horse. Yeah.
And just from his draw there, Frankie, I know obviously Zach will obviously ultimately make the decision in the race itself, but he's drawn 7, so middle of the line for a newcomer. I guess that gives him options, doesn't it?
Yes, I think he knows the horse because he tried a few times already. I think the horse should get some cover. I think midfield is okay, and then let him relax and should have a quite strong finish. Yeah.
Andrea, race 10 on the programme Sunday looks a really competitive one. You're riding Lucky Encounter. Now, he's an interesting runner because he's never been here before, but he looked pretty good in the trial. Yeah,
he's having his first run at the Valley. He's trialled there a couple of times and he's trialled very well. And at least we got a better draw this time. He's obviously had one run, but we had a terrible draw, so we decided to just take our time with him and riding to finish. I thought he ran well. He hit the line quite nicely, and but we got a better draw on Sunday, and there's quite a bit of speed in the race. So hopefully we should be able to get a nice pitch. And like I said, although it's his first run at the Valley, he's trialled there before, and then his trials have been very good.
I'm not sure if this was always the plan, obviously, from David Hayes, but how instrumental were you, perhaps, in suggesting maybe coming to Happy Valley, or was this always David's plan, do you know?
Well, I didn't get involved, obviously. Yeah. David made the call. There's only certain races that these horses can run in, and I think David's got quite a few of those Class 2 horses over this sort of distance. So he, yeah, look, it came up at the right time, I'm sure, this race. And like I said, he's never run before, but his form has been good. He's actually saddled him this morning. He's very fresh and ready to go. So hopefully, if we can get a good pitch, he should be competitive again.
He's got a really good second up record as well, so I'm guessing that's probably brought him on that first run, given that it was very respectable. So he's probably where he needs to be now, isn't he?
He is, yeah. He came out of the race really well, actually. He's fresh, and he would have definitely come on for it. And no, he seems ready to go. Like you said, it's a very competitive race, so you know, we'll see. But listen, the stable is in great form, so we should be thereabout.
Got gate 5 as well. Just an assessment on where he's drawn.
Yeah, no, it's a good draw. Obviously, there's pace on the outside. As you know, obviously, Tamarachi Cocker is a very fast horse. He's drawn wide. There's a good chance he will go. And there's a couple of other horses in there. I think Tony Cruz has drawn 3. If he jumps, he's a bigger speed. And Francis horse too, he can be up there. So hopefully from that drawn gate 5, he's got quite good gate speed too. So hopefully we should be able to get a nice pitch wherever he's comfortable. Like he won't make him running, which wasn't really the plan. But I'd be very surprised if we're in front early on in the race on Sunday.
Yeah, so, and just on Sunday's meeting, obviously a little bit different. Obviously Happy Valley on a Sunday afternoon. It's a bit of a rare one on the calendar. But overall, your book of rides, I imagine you must be pleased with them, and they look some nice ones there.
Yeah, no, look, I've got 6 rides, which is a nice number. A couple of my other rides they went in reserve, so it was just one of those things when the interest came out. I could have bet a couple of more, but anyway, no, it's a good to have a meeting there on the Sunday, and it was actually a lucky meeting for me last year. I had 2 winners, but I'm sure we had a wet track too, so hopefully it can be his luck this time.